Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining us today. Today we are down in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Got this beautiful day to be working. We've got 2 pecans that we're going to be removing. This pecan here is going over fence and neighbor's garage here, so we're going to take this for removal. And then we've got this much larger pecan that presents a few more obstacles. It actually is in range of the house on the back side there, fence, got some other things. This is down only. We're actually going to stack all this stuff. They are out of city limits, so they can actually burn, and they want all the material left. Then we've got Kurt and Hayden back with us today, so excited to have those guys, and this should be a good project. Okay, we've got set up here. What I did is I rope climbed up. This is actually the second tree we'll cut down, but I got a good tie-in point, a high tie-in point for the tree that we're cutting. I've also got the block. I dropped down about 6 feet, got the block in here. This way we can rig out this way away from the neighbor's stuff. So good. Here you'll be able to see what we've been doing. All of these long ones, it's probably number 5 here. They're out over all this brush and this roof here, so we're actually cutting and swinging them. This is a smaller one, but talking about here. Yeah, he ought to be able to just lower it down to you, and you should be able to grab it. So you can see they come out without hitting the roof, and it just takes a little longer. So that's good. Got all the limbs off of this one string here, and I'll just go working down. Actually tied off into this next one now. Still got my climb line up there just for a second. So we needed to move the climb line and the rigging, and I figured while I'm up here, I might as well just go ahead and take out this limb of the bigger tree. So that's what we're doing now. So who I was talking to there is I've got Kurt on communications. He was just spotting me with my rigging line on the backside there, since I couldn't necessarily see it when I was doing the undercut. All right, this is the last of these cuts. This one's kind of tricky. You can see we got a lot of ropes going, but Hayden's been doing a great job of dropping these. This one is going to get hung up in that tree. They already know it. They're ready for it. Good. Kurt, we're cutting. As predicted. It's really hung up in there. It's really hung up in there. There we go. Here's a better idea. You can see where it was hung up, right in that V right there. They just had to bounce the rope to get it to work back to this side of the V. They kept tension on it, so when it did pop out, they were able to swing it over. So they did an awesome job on that. That was a tough one. There's Hayden on the line. Kurt's going to be here on the inside of this fence. We've come out of that tree. There's where we just got done cutting. We'll get the rest of that from up in there. We've switched over. We're now back into the original tree, the smaller tree, which is actually more difficult because of where it's over the fence, over the neighbor's roof. But we've got this tied on. We've got a block here, and Hayden's going to pull, and Kurt will cut up a little stuff from the inside here. So, you good? Perfect. Good job, Hayden. And he looks good with that hard hat on, doesn't he? His nickname is Thor. He looks like Thor. I love it. He's also single. Just saying. Just gonna feather this one down. All right, so this one's rather difficult. We don't really have a great place to rig it off of. We could go that V. We're gonna take the top of this V out of there. But this is kind of the best of a not great situation. So what we did is we put a second line on it. It's a tag line. Kurt's gonna pull. So when I cut, Hayden will have the weight on the block down through the porter wrap. Kurt's gonna pull the weight away from the garage. It still might touch the garage a little bit, but he'll be able to pull most of that weight away. So once again, we want to fill this down. I want to try to fill it. Nice. That's perfect. Well done. So had we not had that tagline on there, that whole thing would have just bam right onto that garage roof and taken out that gutter. So that pull line was allowing us to be able to control this. And you can see where I was trying to get it to go, but this wood's pretty junky. Yeah, it's right on there. Great job, Hayden. Good job, buddy. Yep. All right. So we don't have a real good way to take this. So what we did is we put the tagline in it. Both guys are down there. They're gonna pull. I'm gonna make a little wedge in the front, a little face cut in the front, and then just come through from the back. And they're gonna have to pull. But they're confident they can do it. Going. Yep. You guys gotta go. It's fine. Go. Yes. Nice, guys. Perfect. So obviously we took our time there. I don't know if you could tell, I was trying to cut this to keep a little bit of holding wood on this side. You can see there's more holding wood on this side than on this side, so perfect. All right, we're back, day 2. I just have a little bit left, one big stem left in this guy. It's got 2 shoots going up, so we got a pull line on it. Probably don't have to have it, but better safe than sorry. So we're gonna cut and pull from the ground, and then we'll do it again for this second one and then bring this down. Yep. You can tell it's been a long time since I filmed. Totally forgot to film us dropping that one. So what we did is we got a line way up in it. I came down here, cut a super aggressive V going that way because the weight was all going this way. So made the V this way. took out the holding wood here, left holding wood here. You can see smaller holding wood and much bigger holding wood, and you can see where it fell, away from the fence, away from the house, right where we wanted it. Now we're gonna go trim up this oak here. All right, last thing to do here is to bring down this walnut here. They've decided, they were back and forth on it. After getting the pecans down, they decided they do want it down. I think that's nice about this is, other than this little bit of overhang here, we have a pretty open field to pull into. So we got the truck on it, don't really need it, but we have it here, might as well. I've got the saw and the axe and the wedges, and we'll bring it down. You see we've got a big aggressive face cut in here. I cleaned up the sides. We've got it shooting that way just to be safe. Could probably bring it back more this way, but I'm going a little bit further to the right just to be safe. Nice. Lewis. So that's the end of the job. I'll show you what we got. Shout out to Kurt and Hayden. They absolutely crushed it down on the ground. Here was the first pecan that's down, was over the shed in the little outbuilding here. We limbed up this oak. I didn't do any video on that, wasn't anything too exciting, but got it off the house, got it up the yard. The much larger pecan right here, we saved a couple nice little pieces for the base of it. The homeowner's gonna do some stuff with it. Really nice slabs that we got them, beautiful wood. And then the final part of the project was getting this walnut down from the side yard here that was over this garage outbuilding area. You see where it was. We're able to drop it right there in the field. There's the stump that's left. And the coolest part about this job is the homeowner wanted the wood kept on site, save a little bit on cost, but they burn. They're out here in the country where they can burn, and debris we cut to about 5 to 6 foot, and we stacked it for them. And then we've got all of these wood piles here that we've created. So that's 2 deep there. That's all the pecan. And then in the front here is the walnut with pecan behind it. And then just a lot of wood for them to burn. So a lot of material coming out of those 2 pecan trees. And you know, the homeowner's gonna get a lot of use out of this. They like coming out here on a fall night and having a little fire. So, hey, thanks for watching. If you have any tree work in the greater Charlotte area, please give us a call, 567-240-2014.